Everyone's heard of Fortnite. It's a multi-platform battle royale game and one of the most popular games in the world. But you don't know where it came from. You don't know how it became a global superpower in the gaming industry. In this video, we'll explore the rise of Fortnite. Fortnite can trace its origins back to an internal game jam at Epic Games around 2011. A game jam is essentially just a game development competition. Traditionally, you get given a theme and a time limit, and you have to make a game from scratch. It wasn't initially one of the titles developed during the jam, but the idea of merging the genres of construction and shooters arose. Thus, Fortnite was born and development started, but this was way back in 2011. Fortnite released in 2017, so what took them so long? Well, first, a switch in game engine from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 4, the implementation of a deeper role-playing game approach to extend the game's lifetime, a switch in art style, a major takeover by Tencent, a Chinese publisher famous for League of Legends, which in turn led to a load of major executives leaving Epic Games. But eventually, after nearly 6 years, on July 25th, 2017, Epic Games released Fortnite Save The World in early access. It performed decently, selling 1 million copies by August of 2017. Meanwhile, around the time Fortnite was launched into early access, PUBG Battlegrounds was drawing considerable interest into the Battle Royale genre. Epic realised that they could create a Battle Royale mode with the Fortnite base game, and on the 26th of September 2017, Fortnite Battle Royale was officially released to the world, and no one could have predicted the success that would come. Within 2 weeks of release, over 10 million people played Battle Royale, with many calling it one of the best games they've ever played, and you could see why. It's easy to get into a game, it's quick and easy to understand the concept, and it has loads of content updates to keep the game fresh. It was so popular that at one point it hit 300,000 concurrent views on Twitch in July 2018. Streamers started to emerge such as Ninja, XQC and tfue, and according to Investopedia, Fortnite made over $1.2 billion in the first 10 months of operation. An extraordinary feat, especially for a game that's free to download. To add to a seemingly never-ending list of achievements, when Fortnite launched the Fortnite World Cup in 2019, Epic reported that the tickets for the 23,700 capacity stadium venue were sold out, and an estimated 2.3 million concurrent viewers on Twitch and YouTube streaming services watched the World Cup finals, truly summing up the success the game had by the time Chapter 2 launched. Before we move on, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Anyway, back to the video. On October 15th, 2019, Fortnite Chapter 2 launched and brought with it a load of hype around the game, something that hadn't been seen since the game launched in late 2017. An entirely new map and new mechanics were also brought in, and during this period of Fortnite's history, they continued to collaborate with more and more brands and streamers. However, this time also marked what many people regard as Fortnite's downfall, as Fortnite moved further and further away from what could be described as their golden age during Chapter 1. Players began to miss the old game, and dislike grew for the new Fortnite. This is the reason why the OG season of Fortnite, marking the end of Chapter 4, was such a huge success. Players were glad to have the game they used to play back, and could recreate memories as they moved through the nostalgic old seasons. Today, everyone's heard of Fortnite. It's one of the most popular games in the world, and their live events encourage millions of players to participate. Every update, they're accused forcing players to wait hours to even get into a lobby, so I think you can tell it's a pretty popular game. Fortnite's one of the global superpowers in the gaming industry, taking over YouTube and Twitch, and the game itself has helped power and boost esports to new levels, with professional teams appearing. Also, with the new lobby UI update and updates to the creative game mode, players have been comparing the game more and more to games like Roblox, as Fortnite now boasts a huge library of games, attracting an audience further than players looking for Battle Royale games. So, there you have it. We've looked at where Fortnite came from, the idea, the creation and the execution. What do you think of Fortnite? Did you know about its history before watching? Make sure to let me know down in the comments. But that's all the time we have for today. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!